Hey, this is CJ with CJatCompRCC.com, and in this series of videos I'm going to be assembling the new Team Associated B5m team kit. When I build the differential, I don't follow the instructions and collapse the spring all the way and then back out. I tighten it in close where I've got good counter rotation, and then I go ahead and install it, and then I start tightening in during the break-in process and bring it into final tightness. If you tighten in too far, you want to back out a good distance and then bring it back in again. You're looking for the wheel to spin maybe a half to a quarter turn. As you can see, it's a little loose, and I left the cover off here so you can see that it is spinning the motor. A quick overview of the process. With the diff moderately tight, I'm going to turn on the radio transmitter first, turn on the car, and run it at a very low speed while holding one wheel, letting the diff spin. And I'm going to do that for about 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes on one side, and then I'm going to switch. I'm going to hold the other tire and let the other tire spin, and I'm going to do that back and forth a couple of times and start running the diff in a bit. And then I'll check the tightness again. I'll take off the control rod, slide the axle out. I do not have a special diff tool, so I just have to use the good old wrench. So I'll need to actually pull the axle out, just out of the way, swing it aside so I can get into the diff bolt. This is one area where these open top ball studs really come in handy. As you can see, or the ball caps, I can just go in and remove the ball stud, swing the axle aside. Getting the hole in that little plastic cap can be a pain sometimes. I'm just giving it about a little less than a quarter turn. Okay, it's still loose. I'm going to run it in again and then tighten it again. When you're doing this process, always either disconnect the battery, or if you have a power switch, turn the power switch off. You don't want the motor kicking into life while you've got your fingers down here. Okay, if you noticed, I was turning the car. These are Proline wheels. They have a little logo on them. A lot of tires are also stamped with a marker, a color which lets you know what composition they are. If nothing else, take a little tab of tape, stick it on there, and that gives you something to see how far the wheel is spinning. And I'm still spinning a little too far. I'm going to go ahead and run this in one more time, tighten it up again. I'm getting just a little more than a half turn. I'm going to run it again and check it one more time, see where we're at. Still a little on the loose side, but since my first couple of runs are going to be on an indoor carpeted track, which is a very grippy surface, I think having it a little bit loose this time might be a good way to start out.